I still remember the early internet when every website felt like the Wild West, a place where anything could happen and nobody really knew the rules. It was a digital frontier full of promise and chaos where you could stumble onto something amazing or get completely lost in a maze of broken links and flashing banners, and your dial up modem's screech was the soundtrack of digital adventure. That sound, half music, half static, meant you were about to enter a world of possibilities, even and if it took a few tries to get connected. Every time you heard it, you knew you were about to embark on a journey, even if it was just to check your email or chat with friends. Back then, uploading a video, that took nerves of steel and a whole lot of patience. You'd watch that progress bar crawl across the screen, hoping your connection wouldn't drop at the last second. Sometimes you'd leave the computer running overnight just to get a single clip online. It was a test of endurance, and every successful upload felt like a personal victory. Most sites just couldn't handle video yet, and even the pioneers like DailyMotion and Vimeo were still figuring things out. Video quality was rough, buffering was constant, and there were no guarantees your masterpiece would even play for anyone else. The idea of streaming HD content was a distant dream. You wanted to share a clip? Good luck. More often than not, you'd be met with error messages, failed uploads, or sites that just didn't support your file type. It was a real struggle, and only the most determined creators managed to get their videos out there. Even MySpace and Facebook were just about connecting with friends, not launching viral videos. Social media was still in its infancy, and nobody had really cracked the code for sharing video content with the world. Your profile was more about your favorite song and glittery backgrounds than about building an audience. Getting anything online was a mission. Slow speeds, constant timeouts, and that dreaded spinning hourglass cursor were just part of the experience. You learned to be patient, to expect delays, and to celebrate even the smallest victories. Tiny storage limits, honestly. Just finding a site to host your video felt like winning the lottery. You had to be creative, compressing files and trimming clips just to fit within the strict limits. When you finally managed to upload something, it felt like you'd conquered the internet itself. But then broadband arrived. Suddenly, uploading and sharing videos got way easier. The internet felt faster, more reliable, and suddenly the idea of sharing your creativity with the world didn't seem so far-fetched. It was a game changer for everyone. That shift opened the gates for Google Video and soon after YouTube. These platforms made it possible for anyone, anywhere, to share their stories, their music, and their ideas with a global audience. The barriers were coming down and a new era was beginning. Everything was about to change. Communities started popping up, people found their tribes online, and the internet became a place for collaboration and creativity. Forums, chat rooms, and comment sections buzzed with new ideas and connections. People pushed boundaries with vlogs, music videos, comedy sketches, and all sorts of experimental content. Suddenly, anyone with a webcam or a cheap camcorder could become a creator, and the possibilities felt endless. Whatever they could dream up, they tried. The internet became a playground for creativity where new genres and formats were born almost overnight. It was messy, unpredictable, and incredibly exciting. Looking back, it was all pretty basic, but those early creators set the stage for the digital creativity explosion we see today. Their experiments, their risks, and their willingness to try new things paved the way for the influencers, filmmakers, and artists to now thrive online. And hey, about making a living online, don't put all your eggs in one basket. YouTube can change overnight, algorithms shift, policies update, and what works today might not work tomorrow. It's important to stay flexible and keep exploring new opportunities. I see it as an opportunity, not a guarantee. The internet is always evolving, and the people who succeed are the ones who adapt, learn, and keep moving forward no matter what changes come their way. Keep your options open, just like your audience does. Try new platforms, experiment with different formats, and never stop learning. YouTube wasn't created to replace 9-to-5 jobs, so don't dig your own grave. Be wise. The digital world rewards curiosity and resilience. If you like this blast from the past, hit like, subscribe, and share your old internet stories below. I'd love to hear about your first online adventures, the sites you miss, and the moments that made you fall in love with the web.